All right, PSG Arsenal game over with. This is the morning of the Barcelona Inter game. I'll watch that. I think I'll probably talk about that after the game ends. But PSG 1, Arsenal 0 in the Emirates. I mean, it's not the worst result Arsenal could have had, but it's pretty bad because Arsenal they didn't look very good yesterday. They looked bad, okay? They just did. It was very evident they were missing Thomas Partey. I genuinely think they will look a lot better in the second half. I think that games will be closer. The fact that PSG struggled to hold on to leads, at least in this, from what I've seen, all the knockout games PSG has been in so far have been pretty close. I think because they just know how to attack. That's it. So they're vulnerable when they're ahead. That's what I'm saying. So Arsenal are definitely not out of it, but it's going to be tough, man. Going to the Parc des Princes down a goal, it's going to be really tough. On the Arsenal side of things, there's not too much to say, man. I think Bukayo Saka is relied on way too heavily in that attack right now. They need another creative source. And that's where someone like Martin Odegaard has to step up in these big games, bro. Martin Odegaard is a great football player. But these big games, these big Champions League games, even the big league games they have against tough opposition, he just goes missing in these games, bro. He just does. And Bukayo Saka, I feel bad for him because he's doing all that he can. He's creating almost every chance for Arsenal. It's either him or Declan Rice coming from the midfield. And I'll say this about Declan Rice. He didn't look bad yesterday. I don't think he looked amazing. I don't think he looked bad. I think he looked fine. But he was playing out of position. He doesn't really like to play. He was playing the position Thomas Partey usually plays. He doesn't really like to... I find that he doesn't like to do that. So, given that he was out of position, I thought he played fine. He almost created a goal. Oh my gosh, bro. Donnarumma saved PSG a few times today, or yesterday. But also on the Arsenal side of things, Lewis Skelly, I thought was really, really good at left back. This guy does not play like an 18-year-old. We are getting some young players this year, some breakout seasons from some of these young players where they are just looking like veterans already. Even just in this game, dude. I'll talk about Joao Neves later. Trust me, I will. I thought Arsenal's game plan wasn't the worst thing ever either. I really do think it was a player issue yesterday. Most of the players, it seems, just didn't show up yesterday, in my opinion. I thought the only really tactical thing that Arsenal was, I think, a little off base with was the set pieces. There were times where Raya was taking a set piece that was just inside the Arsenal half, and there would be 5 to 6 Arsenal players in the PSG box just hoping for a long ball. I understand that there's a mismatch on set pieces. There clearly is. But I feel like it's a bit of a crutch, and they're relying on it way too heavily. And the players just got to play for Arsenal next week. That's really what you got to be hoping for. And if you're an Arsenal fan, I would be glad just being down 1, because there were opportunities in this game. There should have been a penalty for PSG. That I can't believe VAR didn't go back and check that. I really thought that was a penalty. Jurriën Timber totally had his arm out, totally got Kvar down. The fact that... okay, I'll switch a little over to PSG now. The fact Kvar was able to dribble through 3 Arsenal players to draw that should have been penalty It's just crazy, bro. That that was crazy. I thought Dembele, like, there are a few man of the match contenders for me. I think Dembele, Joao Neves, and Donnarumma were the 3 best PSG players yesterday. I think Dembele, I gotta give a little bit of credit to Enrique, man. Luis Enrique, he's playing this PSG team like it's Barca, man. He really is, and I think I'm getting shades of Dembele. He's playing that messy false 9, 10 role. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dembele, he's dropping back to receive the ball. Like, you can see it in the PSG goal, the build-up. Look at the build-up of that goal. Dembele drops off to receive the ball, and then he plays it out wide to Kvar, and then he's just in position to shoot and score. Was it the cleanest goal? No, it wasn't. But, you know, sometimes it's a goal. A goal's a goal, man. You just got to put it on target. You just got to put it on target, man. And, oh, it's off the post, it's on target. Whatever, bro. Joao Neves, I'll talk about Donnarumma first. Donnarumma, amazing game. Some fantastic saves. Multiple one-on-one clutch saves. This guy is like, him and Emi Martinez just love a tournament. They just do. Like, they love these one-off or like 2-leg games. Like, him and Emi Martinez, like penalties as well, like how he played in the Euro when Italy won. He just loves these type of games, bro. He does, and you could see it in the Liverpool matchup too. He can just kind of put the team on his back a little bit. To be honest, like Martinelli and Trossard, those 2 chances in particular should have been goals. At least one of them. Arsenal's got to get their shooting boots on next week if they want to win. Now Joao Neves, man. Joao Neves, how old is this guy? Is he 21, 22 years old? Oh my god. And he's only like, oh my, like, there's so many words I have for this guy that just, like, I'm not going to be able to say everything, okay? This guy was my man of the match, for sure. This guy was everywhere. He was in the attack. He was back defending. He was in the build-up. He, like, there were only a few times where maybe he had a mispass, and obviously that, like, Barcola cutback that he missed over the bar. Other than that, he had just such a perfect game. Like, this guy can do everything, bro. And he's only, how tall is this guy? He looks like, when I'm watching him, how he plays like he's 6'5". He plays like he's 6'5", and he's probably what, like 5'8", 5'7". He's probably like as tall as Vitinha, right? Maybe even shorter. This guy just, oh my goodness, man, so crazy. This PSG midfield is a problem, okay? A problem. Vitinha, like, bro, and both of them from Portugal, or 2 of them from Portugal, Vitinha and Joao Neves. Like, if Portugal can get a good manager, bro, they are scary, man. Young team with amazing players, that Portugal team. Oh my goodness, Joao Neves, amazing performance for me. So good, so good, so good. Yo, quickly I wanted to mention, also, forgot to talk about, I'll slice it somewhere in the video, but the PSG attacking substitutions, that was not exactly a bright spot, I would say. Barcola missed a couple chances. There was one where he just missed it wide of the post. Like, definitely should have done better, at least put on target. Raya was just planted at the spot, like he didn't even move. And then another chance for Barcola where it kind of like got trapped, like he couldn't really control the ball and it got stuck under his feet a little, and it gave Arsenal time to catch up and stuff like that. But I gotta say, Goncalves, is it Goncalves Ramos? That's him, right? Ramos, the Portuguese striker. Bro, get in training, bro. Like, get with a coach ASAP. What are you doing? Toe poking that. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Why are you toe poking a chance like this, bro? One-on-one with the keeper. I don't care if you shoot it straight at Raya. Don't care. It's way better than just toe poking it, bro. Put your laces through it, man. That pissed me off so badly, man. That pissed me off so badly. That's okay. I'm done. Going back to the Parc des Princes next week, I do think PSG will take it, but I think it is going to be close. It's going to be a bit of a nail biter. I do think they're going to win. I'll do like a score prediction or whatever later, and we'll watch Barcelona Inter later today. I might. This one's already a little bit long. I've been yapping for a while, so I think I'll make that a separate thing. But yeah, huge game for PSG. Amazing performance. On to the next.